Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. This is my second part of the video where I do pretty much complete it. I got the battery charged, I'll go over that. I put the lights on. This is what it looks like so far. We could take a quick look at it. It takes, if you have an idea of what you need to do and some really good guidance, it's very possible to put this bike together in about half an hour. It took me an hour and a half because I'm making a video, so I have to stop, recharge my battery, and do all this stuff. And explain. But on the most part, it's really very easy. Not that hard, especially if you have some skill. If you have no skill, so far I've only used about maybe 5 different tools out of the toolkit that they give you, and that's about it. So let me show you what I've done so far. I've added the lights, which is a no-brainer, but you may need some help on it. Here's the headlight here. I probably need to. I can adjust that. That's all right. Nice. I haven't taken anything off. I haven't turned it on. I don't even have the battery in yet. But when you do install it, there are 2 like washers you could kind of see, right? There's one right there, and I put the other one right back here, and if you can see that. Okay, so anyways, I put the other one back here, and that way it doesn't dig into the metal, and that way you can have the Allen wrench and the nut wrench here, and you can basically tighten here, and this part just will fit over here. If you put it on tight enough, it's on there pretty snug. But you most likely you want the washer behind here and onto the metal, and the other washer behind it here, like that. And that way you could tighten it without digging into the metal. So other than that, the other thing I did is I did adjust the seat a little bit better, and this is how you install the backlight. It's just a simple little strap right here. That's all it is. The button is right here on top. You can feel it. Here. Has a little symbol on it as well, but it's just, let me see, is it on the top or on? Yeah, it's right here. Anyways, let me see if you can kind of see it. Well, there's a little symbol here. It's like a little power symbol. So you probably want it on the top so you can just push on down it. I haven't done anything with it yet. Let's see. The other thing is I did adjust the suspension, the front suspension. I turned it to the right. You can see the plus arrow, the minus arrow, so you turn it to the right. I increased it a little bit. Once you ride it, you kind of push down on it a little, push down on the handlebars, and you'll get an idea of the pressure. It says it does say here that it is pre-loaded. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let me got a little flashlight here so you can see that a little bit better. So you see right there, you can see right there, it kind of says yeah, there you go, it says pre-loaded. So I'm assuming that it's pre-loaded with air already, so I don't think you need to do anything. Right now I don't know how, but I'm assuming there's a way to increase or decrease it. And so I did simply just increase a little bit for me. And then on this side right here, this is, let's see here. Anyways, this right here locks and unlocks the suspension. So if this is unlocked, so the suspension will go up and down. If you wanted to lock it, you just turn it, and then it locks it, and I guess it freezes the air pressure, and the handlebars won't go down. The suspension won't go down. I turned it on and off as I was riding it, so that's kind of nice. So if you go on the street, you probably don't want it bumping up. A little bit smoother ride. When you go off terrain, you could probably just turn it down and get some suspension. It's kind of nice. Um, Here's the look on it from this angle. If you just wanted to know what it looks like from back here, it is heavy. It is heavy. I'm riding it without the battery, and it's still heavy. Changing the gears is not that bad. Um, I'm trying to figure out what all this is. Oh, look, it's the bell. There's the bell. Let's put a flashlight on that. There we go. So there's the bell. I was wondering what this was. And if you want to know what it sounds like, here you go. Kind of cute. Okay. Shifting is not too bad. I don't know what this is yet, but I don't know what this is yet here. This plus sign. There you go. I don't know what this plus sign is for, but I'll figure that out. And then there's your on and off button for the throttle, and this right here is the throttle. Here's your controls. I got to figure all this out. That'll probably be in another episode or within this episode. I'll ride it around with the battery, and so I'll go ahead and do that. And so this is kind of what it looks like from this side, and it's not bad. I actually like it. It will give you a workout if you don't use the power or the battery and you pedal with it. It will give you a workout. I'm exhausted. I may be really out of shape more than I think, or this bike, it really is that heavy. I think it's about 55 pounds without the battery. So once you add the battery, it can easily push you up to almost 60, 68, 65, maybe even 70 pounds with all the stuff you have on this. So yeah, it's a workout. Anyways, let me cut in and cut out, and I'll put a battery on it and give it a try. Alright everyone, I'm cutting back in here, and this is the battery here. I've been charging it, and the nice thing is you don't have to worry about overcharging it, undercharging it, draining it or anything. It doesn't have a memory, so you can just go with it. There's the charger. It was hot when it's charging. It automatically shuts off any power going to it once it's fully charged. You can see right here that it's a green light. When it's a green light, it is charged. When they're both red, it basically means that they're charging. So this is the power. This is the actual charge. Let me see if I can. There you go. You can kind of see that a little bit better. So it's charge and power. It's very cold now, but when it's charging, it gets very warm. I was a little concerned, but I think that's how it's designed. It even tells you right here. Anyways, tells you right here about it. And then here's the battery itself. It's been charging, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on, and I just put it in there. Again, it just automatically does everything for you. You don't have to worry about overcharging it, undercharging it. So I'm going to put it on and ride with it, and then I'm actually going to start using it, and we'll see how it works. So wish me luck. Alright, I'm back. I did take it for a ride, and I didn't feel the difference. Actually, it felt actually a lot more stable and not so top heavy once the battery was in there. Again, I haven't turned on the battery or anything yet, so I was just riding around without any power. And yes, you can ride around without any power. It works. It is still heavy. With the battery in there, it felt like the center of gravity was more on the bottom, and it seemed to ride a lot easier. I couldn't tell the difference. I've been in the 2 lowest gear, so but I'm sure it does add weight, and weight will eventually add more work to your pedaling. But anyways, let me cut out and let me go ahead and start it. Let me work on the controller, and eventually I'm going to get this thing going. All right, so hold on here. Let me get back to you. All right, I'm back, and I did ride with it without any power. All right, works great. The locking, unlocking of this, turning it on, it does come out. So hold on here. Let me get my flashlight out so you can see a little bit better. So you see right there, there's like little symbols here: power, it looks like an off and a lock, and then something else, remove. So I guess you can get the idea, but right there is the power button that I have it set to, and so it's on. You can take the key off. Even though I had the key in there, I didn't. I could have bumped my knee, but I didn't. Anyways, let's just turn this off. Turn the power off. So the power is off, as you can see right here. And then when you turn the power on, when you turn the key, it's still not showing. You have to push mode. And once I push mode for 2 seconds, it comes on. And there you go. Looks like I rode 1 mile. Okay, very good. 1 mile. Here's your different speeds. Very easy if you're not reading the directions. It's very easy. Just turn the power on, push mode for 2 seconds, and there you go. The light, if you do want to have a light. When I was reading the manual on this, there's a little switch back here. I don't know how to engage this, but apparently if you open it up, there's a light sensor. If you can see that. Let me see here. If you can see that a little bit better. Not any better. Yeah, right there. You see that? There's a little light sensor right here. Little light sensor. I don't know if it works or not. I had it off. But anyways, to turn the light on, you simply push these two up and mode button, and you can actually see it on the display as you do that. There you go. And then it also illuminates the screen, which you can't see during the day. And the light is on. Let's see what else. That's about it. And just to do the same, you see the light comes off. And that's about all I know how to do. The instructions are actually on this cover that I peeled off. Matter of fact, hold on, let me go get it. Alright, so I'm back. So here's the instructions right there. That was covering this, and so there it is. That's kind of the gist of it. So if you don't even read the manual, you can pretty much still use this thing. Yeah, I found it very easy to use. It was awesome. Hold on, let me put the manual away. Alright, I'm back. So I finally figured out what this button here is for. While you're riding, I know it's hard to see, I still have this cover on, but while you're riding and you're using the power to ride, it kind of gets faster and faster, and you need to put it into gear. It's funny, you can be on gear level 1, and as long as you're turning the pedals, I think there's some magnets. There's magnets in here. Actually, matter of fact, you can kind of see it. You can see the magnets right there. Let me see here. There you go. You can see the magnets right here. See those little magnets? And so as long as this turns, and turns, the motor will kick in for you. So anyways, as you're riding, and you want to keep up to the speed, excuse me, see if sorry, I have to blind you a little bit here. Sometimes that works. Anyways, as you're riding, you kick up into speed. You can see the red. There you go. You can see the red right there. you push the button, you push this button right here, and it will just go into second gear, third gear, fifth gear, and then sixth gear, and then that's it. And as you're riding, you want to go back, you could just quickly push it back, and this, you see that? That's how it works. I think it's useful. It's better than turning and pulling and turning and pulling. Brakes work really well. I'm satisfied with it. I did use the throttle. I'm satisfied with it. I went 20 miles, kind of broke 23 pedaling, then it went back down to 20. So it does inhibit. I don't know if I'm going to do it any faster or slower, but it is pretty fast. I was biking in some headwind, and I was still able to basically, you know, go pretty fast. Bike with the wind behind me, you know, it's pretty fast. It's still pretty fast, and it is a lot of fun. It is tremendously fun riding it with the power assist or even with the throttle. I still got to get my fenders. I don't know why my fenders didn't come. I ordered it with fenders, and this is all I got. I got the box. Another thing you might want to do is you might want to keep a record of this order here, or your serial number, your model, battery, serial number, just in case. And so you might want to take a picture of that. And so, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm still going to mess around and play with it a little bit. The only one thing, if I did have a complaint, and you know, it wouldn't be a fair review if I didn't have a complaint. It's not a lot. It's very small, but I'm sure with use, this thing will go away. I don't even know when I'm using the power, but when I was riding it manually, it seems to make a little noise from the disc brake to the disc pad. But again, I think that's so minute. When I was riding it with the power on, I didn't even notice. The seat, I think I'm okay with the seat. It doesn't hurt that bad. It did kind of hurt a little bit around here with my legs and my butt when I'm pedaling, without any power. But with the power, the pain seems to just go away, and all you're doing is riding. The curve right here, it works. This seat for me works. I don't have to worry about. Of course, I haven't driven it. I didn't ride it for very long, but the seat does work well enough for me to that I think I can ride it for a long time. And so I don't have to worry about getting a new seat. I just have to wait for my rack. I'm going to order a rack. I'm going to have to call and ask about the fenders, because I did order fenders with it. So pretty much this whole bike is complete. It's done. It's charged. It's powered. And I'm 100% very satisfied to pay, you know, $1,500 for this. And since I'm not in Washington, I didn't pay any taxes, free shipping. So straight out $1,500. Install for me was very easy. You can do it in half an hour. The riding on this is fun, and man, I just can't wait to ride on it more. I'm very satisfied. So I do give this thing a thumbs up, if I can, and I'll give it the other thumbs up too. I like it very much. I would recommend it. I would highly recommend it to other people. Let's have a look at the other way around here. This way, if you want to see it this way. I like the color. I'm very satisfied. I'm very satisfied. Everything about this thing, I think it works. It's very easy to put together. It's very fun to ride, and I'm going to have fun. I can't wait to somewhat accessorize with it. But that's it. I'm going to conclude this episode. So if you feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or even do a video response. Until next time, everyone, stay tuned and watch out for my possibly other videos as I keep using this. So please subscribe. Okay, bye-bye now.